We're so back, baby. What am I saying? We're so back. We didn't go anywhere. We have business to attend to. We declare club war. Of some sort. Not entirely sure what's happening here. Well, back for another day of school. Heck yeah. And back for another day of torment at the hands of Sume Kyoshi. Just how far will she take this? Will we have to deal with her every day? We get booted for, Shinogi Chess News Update. Updates daily. Students of Yoshino High School. This is Grandmaster Daisuke. As you know, the annual fall contest will be starting tonight here at the Shinogi Chess Arena. Oh, the tournament is beginning. Sume will be demanding that we join and win, that's for sure. As you may have seen on the latest edition of Daisuke Daily, the school has made its decision regarding additional incentives for playing. A limited number of rounds necessitates multiple final winners for this competition to reach its usual scope. There'll be 8 individual round 2 winners, and each of them will receive the grand prize. Free tuition for your next semester at Yoshino High School. With 8 winners, whoa. That's somewhat worthless to me. I've already got more than enough prize money left over from the last tournament. In addition, the winners will be granted a meeting with the leaders of Aichi Prefecture to discuss current events. Whoa, it's insane. You really get to talk to the congressional governors? That's not all that special. The governors were weak and powerless. That magic and Takane Sakuma just prove that they're too detached from the sport. They never listen to us. This is a chance for each of you to make your opinions heard. I do hope that you won't waste this opportunity. See how this benefits both parties. The government is happy to make it seem like they're willing to listen, and the school can push for proactivity in politics. Each round will feature a completely shuffled lineup so that you won't know who you're facing until the match begins. Sign up at the main office for a chance to enter tonight's event and do not linger. These are important matches. As usual, the competition will be televised and our school's reputation will be on full display, so treat it with the utmost importance. I hope to see you all at this exciting new implementation of the fall contest. Our school's reputation, aka we're putting on engaging and entertaining chess matches for the TV, I suppose, since it is just us. I'm not sure if I have the time for something like this, but I'll definitely be interested to see where this goes. Alright, Yui. Kaide mentioned that we should head to the investigation club room for some sort of special meeting. Woo! Let's hit that right away. New. I'm here. You asked me to visit the club room, right? Hey, are you the only ones here? There was a bit of a situation. Huh? What do you mean? Himiko, please join us and we'll discuss these new developments. Situation, huh? Related to the new incentive? So what's this about? What happened? Last night, an unauthorized individual entered and searched the investigation club room. You mean someone broke in? That's correct. Whoever it was searched through our current case files. Sure hope they're not concerned I did the same thing last week. Don't worry, Himiko. We forgive you. They're reading minds now, too. We were aware that you came looking for something related to Zone 8, but we weren't offended by that. Oh, really? Why not? Because we knew it was you. It was pretty obvious when Kenshi asked me to show you the case files, and the case files were magically disturbed. This new incident is a total mystery. We haven't been able to track the criminal down, and that's never a good sign. A club like this must be pretty afraid of anything they can't figure out. You can see why they're worried. It's also a matter of security. We know you didn't open any of our locked drawers, but this information thief broke into everything. Do you have any leads at all? You knew what they were looking for. No, we've got no way of knowing. They cover their tracks pretty well, unlike you, Himiko. The investigation club has amassed all sorts of enemies after our findings shed some light on subjects that people would rather keep hidden. There's just too many possibilities, and we have so many mysteries still left to solve. That can't be the reason you asked me here, though. When you asked me to visit yesterday, it was before the break-in occurred. Right. If I remember correctly, you mentioned some sort of important case disclosure. So what is it you really wanted to talk about? Are you sure it's okay to tell her? Last semester, you joined the Spring Championships in order to investigate the Typhoon Initiative's nefarious scheme. By playing in the various matches, you hope to uncover members of the initiative that were participating in the tournament. And now, we believe yet another threat will plague this new competition. You mean, someone is trying to infiltrate the fall contest? Something to that effect, yes. Who exactly is joining and why would there be a threat? Afraid I can't share the details with you just yet. Why not? It's literally starting tonight. Thought we were beginning to trust each other. What sort of trust is earned, Himiko? You do understand that we can't just reveal our hand to anyone that asks, right? Regardless, I apologize for the lack of transparency in asking you to come here. I simply wish to tell you about our suspicions. If that's the case, then why? If that's the case, then don't get mad if I go and play in the fall championships and happen to uncover that someone I'm playing against is a threatening terrorist. The terrorist threatening to, okay. Unless we're going this route, and you want me to join the tournament. As a member of the Shinogi Chess Club, you'll have no trouble securing a spot. If you participate, you'll have no trouble learning all that you can about the other competitors that you face. And then you want me to report my findings to the investigation club. Yep, trust is earned. Trust is earned. Why would I do that? Trust, Himiko. That's what this is about, right? You told us yesterday that our clubs could cooperate and that you wanted to keep our school safe and free from corruption. This is our chance to do exactly that. We stand a better chance together than apart. With the bracket randomized, there's no guarantee that I'd even be up against whoever you're looking for. We're willing to take that risk. What about the other players? Are they in danger? Probably not. You must realize that this is asking a lot, right? You haven't provided any evidence that this threat is real. You'll just have to take our word for it. At least for now. You should know that uncovering the truth behind this mystery may very well aid you in another quest you seem to care about. Huh? What do you mean? Remember when you visited the investigation club room last week and I showed you those files? Based on your interest in Zone 8 and the Typhoon Initiative, we pieced together that you might be interested in researching resistance groups. With last semester's televised events, the whole world knows that you've been looking for your mother. It's my assumption that these two facts are linked by a desire for truth. If you value that truth, it would be quite beneficial for you to provide assistance in this conundrum. I believe this conspiracy about the fall contest is connected to Himiko Masaki? Just how much have they discovered? It would have to be slapped together quickly if this grand prize has only just been revealed, or else the grand prize has been discovered, has been in the works for a while, behind the scenes, and they've planned around that. If that's the case, then I really can't refuse. I'll do it. I'll join the competition and help you investigate the other players. Yay, I knew you'd come through. This is excellent news. I look forward to working with you. Hey, this is a good thing. However, you may want to leave this room as quickly as possible. It'd be best for you to sign up at the main office before classes begin. Oh, alright. I'll run down there now. Thank you, Himiko. I think this is a critical first step in repairing the bond between our two clubs. Definitely. Catch you guys after class then. Okay. We've finally got some positive development to put in the Himiko character ledger. With that, a new situation seems likely to unfold at the fall contest this week. This could be our only chance to stop it. Make sure to register my name so that I can participate, though who I'll be playing against remains a total mystery. We're gonna get the return of Satomi? If it is true that this new threat is somehow related to the Wings of Eden, I can't pass up this opportunity to learn more. Maybe we'll get Kana again. If it damages Yugo's cause, that's all the more reason to show no mercy in tonight's match. I imagine they'd want to get someone into the winner scale. If this is somehow getting 8 winners to meet with the heads of government of Aichi, then you have a broad chance to fit almost anyone in the broad chance to get anyone favorable to your cause in front of the heads of state. Psst, I saw Himiko sign up at the main office. Wait, really? That means she'll totally crush the competition. I need to hype me up. I'm not that good. Don't be so humble, Himiko. You're the spring champion. Proving yourself against every top player at this school. Well, except for one. You mean Sume? I think she'll outperform you, but no matter what you two face today, the entire prefecture will be watching. I've made big strides, but it seems there's still a bit to go before I can be considered the best competitor at Yoshino. Regardless, I can't worry about popularity now. If I'm going to aid the investigation club in solving this mystery, I must stay vigilant for the fight ahead. This is a genuine plus. Still no messages, Yui? I guess I'll just have to hope Kaide and Ayako show up to the arena. They weren't in their club room. The event is going to start soon. We should head inside. Oh, hello. Ah, Himiko. Getting ready for tonight's showdown? That's right. Oh, don't look so grim. I'm actually happy that you're participating and helping to provide some excellent entertainment for tonight. When Aichi Prefecture sees this club's best players engaged in fierce competition, we'll gain the recognition needed to continue. Continue with what? With our plans, of course. We're going to bring Shinogi Chess back to its former glory and pave the way for a new education system. I mentioned that before, but why is it so important to you? What's wrong with the schools of Japan? You're always failing to see the bigger picture, Himiko. This world has become reliant on so many conveniences and opportunities. It's made us weak. In the old days, we didn't have hovercraft, artificial intelligence, overbearing surveillance for security. Every technology we depend on is now tied to the political system. Government has control over every little aspect of our lives. That system ever comes crashing down to be left in the dust, too. That's why a more traditional approach to schooling is the only way to ensure future generations have the strength to succeed. Shit, that's actually a good idea. That's actually a good thing in this case. I thought your parents worked with Kaito's mom. Wouldn't you feel more trusting in the government's methodology? My parents are delusional. Every day they neglected me and told me to figure out my own life. They were too busy with their political schemes. They were caught up in their meetings and their wireless devices, always wondering why I couldn't just motivate myself to do well in school. That's why they often left me with Kaito's family. I thought Miss Sakuma's influence would create some sort of drive within me. And look at me now. I had no idea. Shouldn't have said that. Regardless, hopefully now you understand why it's imperative that we stop these pointless arguments and get back to work. Oh, don't do that silent treatment. You know it's true. The government has been reaching for more and more control. Just look at what happened to Kaito last week. As I said before, I'm simply using the only tool afforded to me by appointing the Shinogi Chess Club in this new direction. It doesn't give you the right to harass the other club members. That right there is what we'll have to do. Where we'll have to disagree. My parents never played fair, so why should we? Better hope that I don't get matched with you in there, because I won't be pulling any punches this time. Best of luck with your games, Himiko. Oh, hi, Himiko, I found you. Ayako, is everything okay? Yes, I just wanted to let you know that Kaide is waiting for you at the Shinogi Chess Arena. Quickly now, the tournament is about to begin. What can we take from that? One that Sume is another case of using harsh methods to accomplish objectively good goals. Takane Sakuma had well-meaning goals, had to engage in the awful intricacies of getting ahead in government, and as such lost sight of her well-meaning goals. Himiko Masaki had well-meaning goals, but has been doing awful things outside of the government to accomplish the well-meaning goals. Sumie has a well-meaning goal, but has been treating her club members horribly in the name of accomplishing said well-meaning goal. Is there a way to make positive change without stepping on people below you? Welcome one and all to Yoshino High School's fall contest. When you think of it that way, this is actually starting to put together a rather intriguing character dynamic, intriguing theme. They're all kind of mirrors for Himiko's journey here. My name is Machi Tomiko. I'm Yoshino High School's event coordinator. I'll be your host for tonight's festivities. Although we do have a lingering question of, is Himiko's goal any clearer than just gain power and make everybody stop doing the things that are hurting people? If there's any flaw I can point to, it's in that. Everyone else seems to have a clear plan for what they need to do, whatnot. Himiko doesn't. Yes, hi Machi. The season's most historical Shinogi chess event is now being held locally at each school in the Aichi Prefecture. It means this grand competition will only feature the best players that Yoshino High School has to offer. Though, I have to think back to... Usually the event is being broadcast to major streaming services. And folks at home, hi! Mom, I'm on TV! So so much fanfare when Tomiko's on the mic? I'm surprised that they still let her host tournaments like this. It was only a few months ago that she was investigated on suspicion of corruption after what she said during the spring championships. Mr. Cross's team must have had a field day with her considering everything she put me through last semester. She's clearly deranged, but they couldn't link her to a meaningful crime. And what little they could link was shot down by their defense team. With a win for East Zone Associates, I suppose. Wait, I've heard of that group before, right? The same one that was listed in the investigation club room when I first searched there. East Zone Associates. Now then, as you might have heard, the bracket for both rounds will be completely randomized. How does that work? It means the players competing today and tomorrow will have no idea who they will be up against. Oh, I guess. Randomized first round matchups, you win. Then they shuffle the winners. If you win again, then you win. Same goes in the second round, which will start in 2 days' time. From Brookings, I need to study their actions carefully. I've got no idea what I should be looking for, though. Hey, Kaide, do you think you could give me any clues as to what we're up against here? I suppose one hint might be acceptable at this stage. But we've been investigating involves the misuse of your special mind-controlling ability. There. My what? So with our players ready and the stage set, it's time to announce the pairing for tonight's games. How do you know about that? If you want a comprehensive history, I'm afraid that will have to wait. To broadly answer your question, it became quite obvious during your match with Mayu Asabi back in March. Initial starting positions were selected at random early this evening, so I will now read off the results. For our first match, Shinogi Chess Club member Satomi Ihara will be dueling Kaito Saka. Oh! Another person knows about my power. It starts to send me into a panic. Word gets out. Be ejected from the chess club. Expelled from the school. Can't let that happen. I have so many questions. I just want to know. How does that relate to my search for rebel organizations? I believe you already know the answer to that. For the next game, it seems a very peculiar battle will take place tonight. Players for match number 4 will be Himiko Masaki versus Kaide Yanagi. The opponent is Kaide? Looking forward to an incredible game between our spring champion and Yoshino's most admired student investigator. Excellent. It looks like we'll be getting this underway soon. Hold on. You don't look surprised. And why should I be? I'm the one that rigged the system to pair us together. What? He planned for this? Then that means... some sort of trap? Not at all. Think of it like a test. What are you hoping to learn? The only way to truly understand where someone's heart lies is to face them in a game of logic and win. That's what we'll be doing tonight. So this whole investigation thing a lie? Were you just trying to lure me into a match with you? No. That is very much real. You'll have to wait until after our game to hear more. You don't get this at all. Why are you being so secretive? Why are you wasting our time when we could be looking into the danger you mentioned? My methods may not be easily understood, but they are effective. Only by fully coming to terms with my perspective that you'll be able to cooperate with the investigation club on this. When you mentioned my ability, are you investigating me? No, nothing like that. There really is another menace here, waiting for the perfect opportunity to enact a dangerous plan. Another menace? Someone who's participating in this tournament has the same power as me? Now you're catching on. You gotta give the impression that Takane was trying to use the same power, but failed to. She also had the means to block the power, so... No, how's it even possible? If it's true, that explains why Kaede connected the dots to the Typhoon Initiative and my mother. As far as I'm aware, they were the only ones to use that strange machine before it was confiscated by the government. How does he know all that already? I'm getting one simple possibility. This individual could have received their ability directly from the government. Yes, I have thought of that. I'll admit, just a hunch. Either way, you must be interested in learning the truth, right? I guess so. Not like I have a choice at this point. And that concludes the pairing announcements for this round. Alright. Let's do it to it. Without further delay, we'll now begin the games. Alright, Satomi, Hada, and Kaito Sakuma, please go up onto the stage. So what is it you want me to understand by playing with you? Why is it so important that we face each other to get that today? If you don't mind, I'd like to make a wager. So it was a trap? Also, that doesn't answer the question. Like I was very much interested in this gift of yours. As such, we'd like to hear everything you know about it should I win this match. By that I mean details on how you acquired the ability, who else possesses the power, and how you go about using it when you face an opponent. So that's it. You wanted information this whole time. Why didn't you just ask? We were already starting to cooperate with each other. We both know you're far too secretive to divulge something like that so soon. Simply saved us time by cutting to the relevant chess drama. Well, thanks, I guess. If you're making a bet, it's only fair that I get something from you if I win. Yes, I'm inclined to agree. So what is it that you want? If I defeat you, I'd like your club to perform an investigation with me as the client without any strings attached. Oh, that's a lot. Ah, how fitting. Very well, I'll accept your proposal. Wow, this is so exciting! It's like a battle of the extracurriculars! Alright, no matter how this shakes out, the investigation club holds all the cards in this dilemma. I need to learn as much as I can from them. Continue improving relations between our two clubs for future prospects. In that sense, it's imperative that I pass his test and play along until he's willing to tell me more about the threat plaguing the tournament. Settled then. I hope this game will satisfy your requirements and prove to you that I'm worthy of your trust. Yes, I hope so too. Here we go. We've now returned from our commercial break and are ready to continue with this spectacular tournament. Who won the Kaito Satomi match? We just witnessed 3 incredible matches between Yoshino's extremely talented competitors. It was an absolute blast. However, everything is about to get even more exciting when you consider what's in store next. We're about to begin game number 4, featuring our very own spring champion, Himiko Masaki. I like this jam. Himiko, you've shown incredible prowess in Shinogi Chess ever since you started competing. Do you feel like you have a shot at claiming the grand prize for the fall contest this year? The motto for this semester has been to hold nothing back, and that holds true for my classes as well as my career in Shinogi Chess. So yes, I will win this tournament, and continue fighting for the safety of our students no matter what it takes. Yay! Himiko! Himiko! You've grown into quite the fierce competitor over these past few months. But attitude is only half the battle. In fact, you'll be facing Kaede Yanagi, one of Yoshino's most brilliant minds and the president of our very own investigation club. Kaide, we haven't seen you play Shinogi chess much during your years at Yoshino High. You think we'll have what it takes to defeat Himiko? I think you'll all be quite surprised at my skill level. Unlike certain others here, I don't flaunt my intelligence to the world. Oh. Based attitude, but the culture surrounding the game puts all emphasis on an individual's ability to play and compete. I don't usually participate in Shinogi chess events. I believe that makes me even more formidable than anyone would expect. Under the Investigation Club, I represent those that have chosen to make a name for themselves outside of the game. I see. So you investigate experience. Your investigative experience will aid this match, right? Certainly. My strategy will rely on familiar techniques like reconnaissance and theory development. This could very well be a tough match considering his reputation. I cannot but draw similarities between him and Kaito, but something different about Kaede. He always seems to be one step ahead of everyone, and he never lets his emotions dictate his actions. But since I should be extra careful in this duel. Excellent. I think it's time for you two to shake hands and take your seats at the table. All right. Well then, it's time to see what you're capable of. I still don't fully understand what you'd learn about me by playing this match. But you've seen me play in the past, right? One can never truly understand the lengths someone is willing to go for what they believe in until you've stood in opposition to them. What? Let me put it this way. By agreeing to my conditions and respecting my investigative methods, you'll prove your dedication to keeping our school safe. Like I said, it's not like I had much choice. Tournament had already begun when we started talking. Huh, right you are. As long as you uphold your wager and continue what we started, I guess I've got no problem demonstrating my abilities to you. There. I should tell you that you're free to use your gift however you like. I won't judge you for your methods, and I wouldn't be able to prove something like that anyways. In fact, I applaud whatever lengths you're willing to go to win tonight. So he's not testing me on my integrity. And what makes me different from this individual you're trying to track down? Why is it okay if I win the tournament? You're talking about this openly. Defiance. That's the difference. Every time you've been on this stage, you never hesitated to question the ones in power and stand up for what you believe in. What we're searching for has leaned into the corruption of our society to get what they want, whereas you have actively fought against it. Not sure if I'm truly the person you think I am. You may not see this quality in yourself, Himiko, but we've studied so many moments of history that all point to one conclusion. You are the one that can change this world, and for now at least, we trust the direction you intend to take it. So they really are a good influence on Himiko's character. Is that really true? Even with my other self acting in self-interest? No matter what side of me takes control of my actions, my goal to change this world has always felt certain and strong. If the Investigation Club is willing to support my endeavors, then I must take this chance to win and fully earn their trust. We'll play one round. Ready to set up the board. You know the stakes, and you know the reason for my deception. Prove to us that you're willing to overcome this challenge and work with my club for the betterment of our school. Prove to us that you're willing to take this to the next level. We're back on board with this board, eh? Alright, our archer stack. Let's see where you're going with this. You're making a powerful move. You come out the gate strong, friend. You could go any which way if you're willing to make that sacrifice.
Check.
Okay, aggressive moves. Well, geez, all right. Where you going, gang? Oh. Could lose my stack here. Be very careful here.
Capture.
All right. A good start. If I can just keep this up. You've played well so far. I'm impressed. Does that mean I've passed your test? Not until the round is over, Himiko. For some reason he believes facing me in Shinogi Chess will prove my dedication to keeping our school safe. If that's the case, I have to make every move count. I do hope you'll forgive me for wanting to play this match. I'm only concerned that it's wasting precious time in our investigation. When you perform my job for as long as I have, you tend to realize that it pays off to be certain about things. Especially in the role that you're in, I suppose so. And you're like, what, 17 years old? What exactly are you trying to be certain about? You. Well, yeah, I figured that much. I guess there's no way to learn more. Alright. Let's have to continue playing and see where things go. Indeed. Let's continue. Oh, wow. Alright. can be really cheeky aggressive and go for the... yeah, if I drop that... Play defensively here. Oh, hello, you're schmovin'. Let's drop you here. Keep this lane open.
Capture.
Yes, that's it. Nearly there. Ah, I see. You're being quite clever with your moves, but it won't deter me. I hope you're prepared to perform the investigation I desire, because it's looking like I'm going to be winning our bet today. Got a lot of confidence, but it's not over yet. What would you have us do, anyways? Do the search for your mother? Things have changed since I demanded the truth on this stage last semester. Right, suppose we've all got certain desires we need to let go for the benefit of our health. What then? What kind of research will you expect from us? You'll have to wait and see. So you have no idea? Just wanted to sound cool back there? I'm not sure yet where you'll be most effective in my endeavors, so I'll reserve my right to your investigation until a later point. Got a few ideas, though. Yuko's plan for the drone takeover, the reason behind Sumei's influence come to mind. Ah, yes. I mean, they have been shockingly effective. Can't exactly talk about those right now, though, especially not while the cameras are pointed right at us. Huh. Honestly, can't say I was expecting that. Very well. If you find us valuable in that regard, we will uphold the deal. Let's get back to it and continue the match.
Check.
Oh. Alright, let's see if we can actually successfully debate you into capturing something. If I move this...
Check.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
Checkmate.
we got him.
Shinogi checkmate.
Yeah. GG, shake my hand. GG, shake my hand. I demolished you. The match is over and Himiko Masaki has emerged victorious. An absolutely incredible match between two brilliant players. Yes, the rush has returned. Now, I have no choice but to cooperate and help me crush yet another pathetic blip on our school's freedom. It's a shame that he honestly believes I'd care about repairing the bond between our clubs. I'll use Kaide and the power he provides to change society and put an end to Yuko's pitiful resistance. And when the job is done, I'll discard him and everyone else that serves no purpose in my new world. Get under control, Himiko. I have to say I'm impressed, Himiko. You rose to the challenge I presented before you and met my conditions with respect and honor. Oh, it seems Kaede and Himiko have made a personal wager for the battle that just occurred. Is that correct? Yes, it's true. I'm proud to uphold it by putting the investigation club at her disposal for a case of her choosing. Ah. Yes, it's exactly what I need. Power. Get it under control. As my power grows within these walls, it's only a matter of time before it bursts free. Outstanding. These two clubs have long held something of a rivalry. It was truly a historic moment to hear this much appreciation. Hold it right there. What? You can't do that, Kaede. We had a deal. Huh? What's this about? Our deal was for the club to perform the task you required. You never said that we couldn't work with other students. But it's Himiko Masaki. She'll undermine my authority and ruin everything if you let this happen. You realize you're still on camera, right? What worthless garbage is she spewing now? She made some sort of deal with the investigation club and was hiding it this entire time? Absolutely pathetic. Sorry, Sume. Your bet was already decided before we played our game, and it didn't include this. You can check the official contract that was signed after our match. Ah, so you two made your own wager. That's right. Kaede and I played a round of Shinogi chess some time ago. He lost. Therefore, he must listen to my demands. I'm afraid that's not how it works, dear. What Kaede said was right. He's only obligated to uphold what was agreed to. Kaede played and lost to Sume, but knowing her, I can't imagine it was a humble victory. Could it be related to why he wanted to play with me? Ah. I intend to keep my word. I'm not about to abandon the wager I made with Himiko because of your little outburst. You damned fool. Alright, now let's all calm down before this gets out of hand. At least you didn't say the B word. You'll pay for this, I swear. Your worthless club is already on the verge of extinction. Just a little push is all it'll take to invalidate your official status. Wow. Let this be a message to you and anyone else who continues to hold down Yoshino's advancement in Shinogi chess. Nothing is going to pull our focus away from what matters. I call the shots now, and I'm more than capable of leading this new conquest. It's time for you all to get with the program and learn the game properly, so our school can rise to power once more. One surely want the best players to compete. They're the ones that stand the best chance against rival institutions. Shut up. You have no idea what our school needs to accomplish this goal. Discipline and order will amplify our progress, even if you're too weak to handle the games I play. Just look at Kuma Academy. They've got almost every single student behind their ideals, and the best still shine through to set an example. We must change our standing in this prefecture, and anyone that refuses to help will face a harsh awakening. I want to speak up, but I'm not sure if I should provoke her further. Message heard, right? Is that all? Alright everyone, thank you for listening to Sume Kyoshi's riveting speech. We will now go to a commercial break and we return. Round 1 continues as match number 5. Contestants prepare for their game. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you then. I mean, we've already provoked her quite thoroughly. I completed the first round and passed Kaede's test, but I still feel a tension between us that I can't quite understand. I guess he did defend our wager back when Sume got upset. That's a good start towards bridging the gap between our groups. But is the wager with Sume the reason for the... That's a whole nother matter than the Typhoon Initiative incident. Thinking back on everything, it's hard to believe that anyone would get behind Sume's ideals at this point. Pretty much threaten anyone that wasn't willing to play the game and support her cause. That speech might have opened some eyes. Either way, I've drawn again to what Kaede said before the match. He believes I'm fighting against corruption. Is Sume somehow involved in getting Himiko's mystic eyes of chess perception and using that power? Believes I'm fighting against corruption, but everything I've done has been to stop resistance groups who have that exact goal. There are at least two sides to this war, and if I'm being honest, I don't know what the lesser evil is anymore. What I've always wanted is to fix the injustices of this world, without the need for terrorism or revolutions. With the Shinogi Chess Club fighting for its independence and the Investigation Club quickly becoming an ally, I'll soon have the tools I need to forge my own path and eradicate Yuko's influence once and for all. That's what I mean when I say when I say Himiko's goals are less well-defined. Because Sumie is, why am I saying Sumie? Sumie, her goals are strong and well-defined, but her expectations are unreasonable. But, yeah, it's quite difficult. Ahem. Like, Himiko has a very clear mindset of, I want to eradicate all injustice. Gain power to eradicate injustice, but when she gains power, how is she going to do that? Stop. I'm the most powerful chess player in the world now. Stop doing the bad things, please. Hey, that first round was pretty exciting. Guys at this school are pretty good, but the competition is already getting a little too intense. And that's why I believe my family hasn't yet come to terms with their situation. But... oh, here we go. Good morning. That was an amazing game you played yesterday. I'm so excited to watch your next match. Thanks. Just do what I usually do, I guess. Is he gonna tell us? Kinda gonna tell us? Though I'm no closer to stopping this threat that's apparently plaguing the tournament. Poor little Himiko. Getting the final match of the bracket isn't enough for you, I see. I didn't even get to play the first round. Oh. Wait. Did you say there was a threat plaguing the tournament? Yeah. Himiko didn't tell you about this? It's far above my pay grade. Nobody's paying you. Don't worry, Himiko. I think Caddy plans on fully divulging the rest of our research today. In fact, he's asked you to take a visit to the club room during your free period today so you can talk about it. That's a relief. I was worried that Sumei's outburst last night might have made things difficult. What was all that about anyways? They're talking about some sort of wager that was made some time ago. Is that, the information network? What is it exactly that you guys agreed to? I believe that's for Kaede to tell you. Meantime, I have to get back to writing this section of my personal memoirs before I forget everything we just talked about. See you later, Himiko. Sorry for knocking you just now. I think Sumei's dictatorship is beginning to wear me down. It's okay. I know more than anyone that it can be stressful dealing with multiple things at once. During yesterday's meeting, yeah? She told Satome about my former allegiance to the Typhoon Initiative. Don't think she took it well. What? How did Sumei find out about that? Got no idea. It doesn't bode well for the rest of the club members, that's for sure. At least Satome will turn me in or anything, but I can't imagine that things will be the same between us now. I understand. Really sick that our club president behaves like that. I'd say that again. Anyway, just know that I'm still rooting for you. Whatever it is you're investigating, I trust that you'll come up with the right solution to keep our schools safe. Let me know if my clever wordplay is ever able to help you in your endeavors. Thanks, I appreciate that. We should get to class now. Way to go, here we go. You put the investigation club in their place. You know, right? Those guys are always talking doom and gloom about Shinogi Chess. It's annoying. Hey, the investigation club isn't that bad. Kaide was very respectful. Huh? But I thought you two were sworn enemies. We're working on it. Remember Sume's speech? You know, it's kind of crazy when the Shinogi Chess Club goes against their own president's wishes. That's how it's always been, though. The club members are always stepping on top of each other to gain power. At least that's what I read in the school newspaper. Isn't it true, Himiko? I sense a lot of history behind these rivalries and rumors. Guess we haven't been doing much to maintain our image the past few months. Yeah, Himiko. But hey, I just wish I didn't have to be the focal point of all this drama. But alas, here we are. Hi, Satomi. Huh? That looks like... Satomi, how have you been? She's not gonna be... Oh, hello, Himiko. We were at the club meeting yesterday. Is everything okay? Yeah. Just didn't think my presence would help with Sume still lashing out at everyone during practice time. It's not her fault. Just not good enough. Hey, it's not true at all. You're all skilled players, in my opinion. It's been drilling us further and pointing out every flaw in our strategies. Sounds like it's been extra tough on Satomi. This is exactly why I have to fight to make things right. I promise I'll make things right soon. I'll find a way to take charge of the club again. So it's true? You want the power and status granted by Sume's position? What? Huh? No, you can't listen to those types of rumors. Just trying to make things more bearable. That's a bad way of wording that. You'd like me having lead the club, right? I'm not so sure anymore. Kana hasn't been coming to the meetings either. I figured that much. She probably hates it there now. Himiko, if you do end up as our acting president, promise me. Promise me that you'll never use the club for your own personal gain. Satomi, I'm so confused. What are you scared of exactly? I'm scared that no matter who's in charge, I'll be taken advantage of. That's a very valid fear. And I'm sorry that I've been doubting our friendship recently. I just don't trust most people to make the right decisions nowadays. Kenshi is a member of Kana's group, and you're the one who recruited him to this club. To mention my classmates. They've been bullying me again. Oh no. Because of what Sume said last night. The whole school thinks our club is a mess and riddled with infighting. Two perspectives forming in my homeroom. Some hate Sume's outlook. Others think the club members are holding her back. And both sides take it out on me. Oh no. So tell me, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Just remember what I said. That's all I ask. I have to go now. I'm sorry. Hey, wait up! Why is this happening? I've got no time to chase her down. I have to get to the investigation club room and meet up with Kaide. Sorry, Satomi. Just have a little more patience and I'll make things right. Just a little more. Himiko Masaki, it's been quite some time. I just spoke to you last night. Played the entire game of Shinogi Chess, remember? Indeed. Many minutes have passed since then. I bet you've been dying for a full explanation by this point. You put that way, like that, maybe it has been a while. I must have all sorts of questions. Where should I even begin? Not by telling me what Sume was referring to about our match last day. What was this wager about? Yes, I thought you might be curious. This is a subject of great significance to us, so I'm trusting you to keep this secret well guarded. That is the whole reason we played that match, right? That, and the fact that we wanted information from you if I was to win. Yeah, so, a trap. Just admit it. Not a year ago, your club president challenged me to a duel in Shinogi chess. Didn't see much point in that sort of battle, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. She threatened us. Such a fool at the time, I believed it. So we played, and her wager was simple. She wanted the same thing you asked for, but in a much bigger scale. She wanted us to run a constant investigation for the rest of her time at Yoshino High School. She wanted us on call. An investigation? What'd she want you to research? Anything and everything. It wasn't really clear, but she wanted to know whatever she could about the school and its students. So started to hold interviews in order to get a bigger picture of the latest rumors. Reported everything of note back to her. Huh. My hunch was right. This is what she meant when she talked about the information network. Been doing this for the past year? Yeah. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you about it before, Himiko. Pride ourselves on our discretion. If the case is private, we should stay private, no matter how dubious the source. Thing is, I shouldn't have lost that day. I was so certain that I was going to win and put her in her place. The last thing I wanted was to feed her overflowing ego. During the most crucial moment of the match, I made the worst possible mistake with my queen piece. I've thought back on that moment so many times, and I have no idea how I was compelled to make such a move. Something stuck out. I realized that right before I used the input device, she told me the exact move I intended to make. Wait a minute. The mistake that he was compelled to make after the move was exclaimed beforehand. Sume has the power. She controlled your move. Well, well. Indeed. Realization was a laborious process and one that took many months to fully understand. It was the event that opened my eyes to this dangerous ability. And the threat that's plaguing our tournament is Sume. Hey, she figured it out! You've come to the correct conclusion, Kimiko. Though you doubtless have even more questions now. Can't believe it. Somehow everything is starting to make sense. Sume gained her reputation in Shinogi chess because she cheated her way to the top. So she feels so confident. In my personal interaction with this game and its story, I have not been using Himiko's power. And it unfortunately has no reflection in the narrative, whether or not you use Himiko's power. But I have made my way to the top, legitimately. Himiko has canonically used her power several times. Although I think in my playthrough the first game I used it against Kana in the final boss. But for the most part, I've refrained from using it. Out of my own moral choice. Let's back this up a little bit. How'd you figure out Sume's ability at all? Well, it wasn't easy. Combed through hundreds of documents and articles only to find nothing that could be of help. It was only last semester that I truly had an epiphany. It was when you played against Mayu Asumi in the Spring Championships. You explained her move the exact same way Sume did mine a few months prior. It meant you both had something beyond our understanding. Oh, that's right. It was the first time I used my power. Ah, I suspected something like that. Before fully unlocking the ability, speaking move out loud seemed to be some sort of testing ground. Regardless, after the event, we rounded up witnesses and learned as much as we could about your history. What I understand, some described a bright purple light coming from your eyes, but no such flash was captured by the cameras. Mystic eyes of chess perception. Alright, I remember the rumors about that. It seemed to be some sort of side effect of the brain, which happens when someone witnesses the ability in use. Though it only seems to manifest on first use. You and Sume have surely used it again. None of the witnesses that we interviewed for the rest of your matches have reported anything of the sort. The flash of light that happens when I use my power must be visible only to me and my target. That's why I was able to get away with it. And that I was able to piece together the rest. I included your history with the Typhoon Initiative as the only possible source. It's truly quite terrifying that someone like Sume is able to affect her opponent's decision-making. But how? How is that some supernatural ability is able to control someone's mind while playing the game? Your guess is as good as mine, unfortunately. I was actually hoping that you'd be able to tell me more. Played a good match yesterday. It seems like you intend to keep your word about our wager. Though you didn't win, I'm still willing to tell you everything I know about my power. As long as it'll help us find answers. Wait, really? You do that? I'm truly humbled by your generosity. Think of it. It'll help our clubs get along better, then I don't have much to hide. They already seem to know way too much anyways, so might as well go all the way. If I had to summarize, I'd say that my mom was working on some sort of sophisticated research project about 5 years ago. It was a machine that seemed to be able to grant someone the power if they sat through the procedure. Procedure? What exactly did it do? I'm not sure exactly, but for some reason it was safer with a child in the seat. That's why my mom had me go through with it. Ah, I see. That was cruel. It was painful, and there was no stopping it once it began. The power in the facility was beginning to fail, too. Beyond the dangerous potential behind the ability, it seemed to fracture my brain in ways I can't explain. It wasn't until last semester when I realized that the machine had unlocked the skill within me. I didn't think it would work when I explained that move. Interesting. I believe you should have already put together that Sume must have acquired her power from a similar machine, correct? That's true. As far as I know, the initiative members are the only ones to have developed something like that. The government seized it. I also heard from Takane Sakuma that the technology was stolen for the government. Oh, wow, you're impressive. Oh yeah, we pieced that together too. Based on reports from years ago, we were able to track down certain rebel activity. We believe that they had stolen key components which were necessary for building and maintaining the device you've spoken of. So, the government was looking into this ability, building something of their own. Then the initiative stole it from them, built their machine, used it on Himiko, and the government wiped out the lab and took the machine back. And more recently, research facilities have again reported that those same components have been stolen by a resistance group. New reports. The initiative dissolved months ago. In Sweden? Could Yuko have gotten a hold of another machine? That's why you suspect Sume could be related to the terrorists. It's likely that she came into contact with one of those devices and used it to acquire the ability of sometime last year. As I mentioned last night, we can't say for certain. It could be a gift that came directly from the government. After all, I've got no idea if Takane has the power. She had some sort of protection which prevented me from using it on her. In that case, we need to be extra careful. Regardless of Sume Kyoshi's allegiance, she's clearly not afraid to use her ability. She's won every match at Yoshino ever since I played against her. Although, there is one notable fact you should be aware of. During her time overseas, Sume's win rate was significantly lower than usual. The pattern is clearly location-based? Wait, what? Ain't she plays worse when she's far from home? The statistical data doesn't lie. It even tracks across the games she'd played since returning to our country. She plays in Japan, she acquires a near-perfect win ratio. In either region, she's falling behind quite a bit. So you think it means that the power doesn't work outside Japan? That's odd. I'm not sure exactly. If it is true, I could be a vital hint of the source of this mysterious ability. But after everything I've learned, there's still so much that eludes me. Quite odd. Hopefully now you understand why we're after Sume. She's been misusing her power to get closer to a full takeover of the school. That is why you must be the one to win the fall contest. Everything has been prepared for your next match. That's why you weren't worried about wasting time. You already rigged the next round. Yes. You'll be playing Sume Kyoshi in the finals then. I figured that I would probably lose to you yesterday, but it's honestly better this way. You're our best chance at stopping her. Why is it such a big deal if she wins the competition? We've long suspected that she intends to make good on her threat and improve our official standing as a school club. Not only that, we believe she's planning to eradicate all other extracurriculars at Yoshino. Only the Shinogi Chess Club would survive. She hopes to plead with the school board as her influence grows. This tournament brings her one step closer to that goal. With the grand prize being time with our government leaders, she's probably hoping to advocate for extreme policies. It all ties back to what she said about the education system. She wants our school to focus only on Shinogi chess. One thing doesn't make sense, though. If she wants Yoshi to become a fierce competitor, isn't that at odds with the rebels' objectives? Terrorists want to remove Shinogi chess from our society. How could she be working with them if she doesn't agree with their idea? I wonder if I thought of that. I'd say it's still possible that they are collaborating in some way we can't comprehend yet. There are multiple factors at play. For one, the motives behind these new resistance groups could be more complex than meets the eye. Also, it could be that Shinogi chess is just a means to an end for Sume. Her goals are much bigger than she needs outside help. Then there's the fact that her entire personality could just be a ruse. Remember what happened with Kana Suzuki? It's not a stretch to believe that she's only helping our school gain power, so that she can flip sides and use us to aid the resistance. We shouldn't speculate too much without more evidence that there is a connection. This is all too much to handle. Oh, looks like this period is over. I should get my next class. Hold on a moment. There's one more thing that could assist us in determining Sume's true objective for the fall contest. We received word that an agent of ours has managed to acquire some sort of important communication record that can aid in our research. An agent? You have people like that? Just volunteers and other club members. That's why this room is always so empty. They're always out on their own. The furthest individual to remain anonymous, but know that they went through great trouble to retrieve this information. Fortunately, they were called to the main office, so they have to hide whatever they found at the gymnasium for us to collect. Oh. Some sort of trouble? Oh, the old secretive drop. Not sure this time. Regardless, this could be vital evidence for our investigation and must be retrieved post-haste. That's where you come in. Aiko and I have other engagements for the time being, so we'll need you to go to the gym after school and search. Wait, you're trusting me with that? As you put it before, that was the whole reason behind playing our game of Shinogi chess. We're asking you to find what was left behind, study the contents, and bring it to us when possible. We're up to the task. Alright, I can do that. We'll do that next time, though. I like the direction this is taking. Like, we really are putting together two sides toward the future of Japan. The rebels, the Shinogi chess law faction, and the anti-Shinogi chess chaos faction. This Megaton changed my mind.